All right, today we're gonna look at day 4 all together because the math I know you can do. It says use what you know about polygons to make a pattern. Start with one polygon and flip it, turn it, or slide it to make a pattern. You're looking at the pattern. So start with one polygon. You can flip it, which is you can see, and they have a pattern up at the top. You can flip it where it's will turn. You can slide it over and or turn it. So, but if you're flipping it, it's kind of like these first two. These are flipped over. So, flip it, slide it, or make a pattern. That might be a fun little thing. Or flip it, turn it, or slide it. So, that's for the math. We're gonna look at rewriting an address correctly. So the address, it's in 4 different lines. It says 1461 Condor Street, Mr. Greg Jones, Lake Tona, Ohio. OH is the abbreviation for Ohio, 98562. So I'm going to use my name and the address at Pine River to show you how we correctly address something on an envelope. So what it looks like is it says Mrs. Note that I got a capital letter there and a period there. Andrea, you're steady. Capital letters because these are proper nouns. And then we got the address. The numbers go first, and then the street, 3575 King Road. This is an abbreviation. When we abbreviate a word, R-O-A-D, to R-D, we have to put a period at the end of that abbreviation. Now we got my city or my township. China Township. Oh, look it, I didn't write township, so I did the abbreviation, TWP, with a period there. And then there's a comma before your state. So after your city or your township, you're going to put a comma, and then the state abbreviation, MI, and then the zip code, 48054. So that is something for you guys to use to help you do that. And it's really important. So if you got that postcard from Mrs. Card, you'll see how she addressed your name. So you can look there too. And then we've got day 4, astronomers on page 10. It says read the passage, then answer the questions. So let's read that passage and then you guys can answer the questions. Astronomers, so follow along with me. Use a tracking finger if you can. So astronomy is the study of planets, stars, and the universe. The first astronomers were ancient people who observed star patterns called constellations. They gave them names such as the Great Bear. Today, astronomers seek to learn about the universe. They use powerful telescopes to see stars and to measure their distance from Earth and the speed at which they are moving. Astronomers interpret data collected by satellites and spacecrafts. By using readings from different instruments, astronomers can predict when objects such as comets and meteors will appear in the night sky. Sometimes astronomers discover new things in outer space. Halley's Comet, which can be seen every 76 years, was named after Edmund Halley, the astronomer who predicted that the comet would return in 1758. The names of modern astronomical discoveries must be approved by the International Astronomical Union, a professional organization for astronomers. So look at number 1. What is the main idea of the passage? They give you 3 options. Is it astronomers look at constellation of stars? Astronomers study objects in outer space. Some astronomers discover new comets. You know why I'm going over these questions? Because I'm not done reading. Well, I am. You're gonna give it another run. You're gonna read it again. We're looking at the questions. So our first run through, we read it. Then we look at all the questions. And then we go back and reread it. You're a detective, find the information. So number 2, what is astronomy? Oh guys, it's in there. It's in there. You might have to use the context clues. Those are the clues in the words that will tell you. We've talked about context clues a lot. You're the detective. The clues are in there. So look at the words surrounding the word astronomy in there, and then you can also look at sentences around there. If you're not finding that definition in there, then look in some surrounding sentences. But I bet you can find it in there. Why do astronomers use telescopes? What do astronomers try to predict using different instruments? And this is a secondhand account about what astronomers do. How would a first-hand account written by an astronomer be different? So this wasn't written by an astronomer. How do you think that an astronomer would write this article? So what would be different, and which would you rather read and why? That's a really good question. So I want you to go back, take another look, reread it, find the information, you can start answering the questions. But make sure you reread it. And don't forget, if you want to use a highlighter, you can use a highlighter as well. All right, good luck on day 4.